before, seeing a very interesting table in which we have Messiah will come, the year, sabbatical. So let us see important words of the Gemara, Talmud, Sanhedrin 97. And I will say the following. During the 6th year, voices, speak about the 7 years, of the, up to the sabbatical. Yeah. Each year has different things happening. So during the 6th year, voices. During the sabbatical year, wars. During the conclusion of the sabbatical, the son of David will come. This is the Sanhedrin, the text Sanhedrin 97a. Interesting explanation. What is the voices? The 6th year, which was really the year that we had Tafshin Pe'alef. This was 781 before this year. 782. 782 is the sabbatical, and the year before was the 6th year voices. Amazing explanation. Rashi said, which kind of voices? Voices that Ben David is coming. Amazing, like it was, yeah. Almost every YouTube we had Ben David, but was written repentance. Repentance was some voices where that he is come, but he did not come yet, unfortunately, because apparently repentance, returning to keep the Torah, did not come. So now during the sabbatical where we are now, wars, no, reasonable with Iran. And during the conclusion of sabbatical, the son of David will come. And this is interesting. When these rabbis came to Rab Chaim Kanevsky and brought him a new book about laws of the sabbatical, you know, a lot of laws, you know, about sabbatical, how to keep it, not to sow, and so on. So when they came to him, of these rabbis, he said to them, on the conclusion of the sabbatical year, a time capable of the coming of the Messiah. So what he said, he wanted them to indicate that we are now out of turn, coming to the sabbatical. So let us see this table, which is very interesting. Basically, I did it, but there are many more important words, sentences in this table. So what we have here, by the way, it's important to point out that it's a very significant table because it comes mainly in one book, Bet, which is Exodus, and in one chapter mainly, Lamed Vav, 36, very important number, 36, few on the 37, few on the 20, 30, but most of it in 36. Now, let us see what we have in this table and what is the message in this table, what is important. So the first thing you have here is the best meeting of the Torah, and also in a very significant, of Yavo Mashiach, Messiah will come on the sabbatical, yeah, where we are now, and what we need, repentance, yeah, and this will be then, this is the Motzei Shvit, which is the conclusion of the sabbatical. So here, it is Motzei, which is sabbatical, the end of the year, and then we're hoping Messiah will come, yeah, but we need repentance, Teshuvah, interesting. And where he will come? Very small skips this year, Tafshin Pei Bet, 5782, 2022, unbelievable. And Messiah will come definitely with Elijah, yeah, we know they are coming together. So Messiah will come with Elijah, and this will be in the end of times, Kes Et, means the end of time, yeah. Now, what more we have is this is the most important one, and it goes with those follow my YouTube properly. So I mentioned to use our Kabbalists. What I know about these Kabbalists, always somebody of them calls me and says what the Kabbalist says, and every time they tell me, you have to look in the table that you found about redemption, about Messiah, the story of Purim, Esther and Mordechai. Why? So they told me because the redemption that we are going to have, hoping we'll have soon, will be very similar to this one of Purim. Why? Like the Gemara says, the Talmud says that if Jews will not repent willingly, God will appoint a very cruel leader like Haman in Persia, and today we have Amanai, who will threaten to wipe out Israel, the same thing like Haman wanted. But in the time of Haman, we had Esther, and we have Mordechai now. Mordechai is another name, basically, Petachia. Why? Because Petachia means in Hebrew was like he opens the heart of Jews to return, to repent. Amazing. So it comes here, Petachia, who is really Mordechai, together with Esther, unbelievable. Both of them brought the Jews to return, to keep the Torah, and even fasting, praying, we know the story in the scroll of Esther, and because of this, everything changed, turned over. Haman was hung, we know the whole story, and we had Purim, happiness and joy. So this was because they listened to the rabbi, to Esther and Mordechai. Unfortunately, in the Holocaust, also was Hitler. Hitler was like Haman. The Gematria of Hitler, really, with the 4 letters, all Amalekite. It was an Amalekite. Haman is Amalekite, want to wipe out the Jews. And rabbis told the Jews, you reform, you start now a new doctrine, assimilation, desecrating the Sabbath. So your doctrine in Judaism against Torah will bring doctrine of Goebbels. Goebbels is in the Gematria of Haman also, Nazis. And this was terrible laws to wipe out Jews. And this is what happened, unfortunately, because at that time the Jews did not listen to the rabbis, like in Purim, they listened to Esther Mordechai, hoping the Nazis will listen. They have such terrible government, heresy government of Lapid and Lieberman against the Torah, the Shabbos. Who knows what will be? Ototo. Iran, what is going these days? So Iran threatening, to shoot missiles. So, what more we have here? Very interesting. So we have here, as we said, Esther, Tachia, and even the date of the Shushan Purim, with 15th of Adar. This was really an extra day of Purim, 15th, because of the miracle of Purim, which was in Persia, in Iran, And this is, as we know the story, at that time they had an extra day to fight against the enemies, against the Amalekites. So Purim was on the 15th of Adar. It is called Shushan Purim, but Shushan Purim, unbelievable. So, looking on this table, having son of Jesse parallel to coming from Messiah, and as I mentioned to you many times, that this program that you see letter after letter is a program of Dr. Rothenberg. And he, Russian scientist, he came from Russia, like Professor Rips, and he met him. Professor Rips showed him the phenomena of the cause. He checked it immediately. It is true. He became Orthodox Jew, came to Russia and everything, and he made this program, as you see, all the Torah, letter after letter. We know this is a famous idea of Torah code, Bible code. You can see a lot about it in the internet. So he says that what is important, if it is in one book, in a small area like in one chapter, when you have minimal and best meeting, Messiah will come on the sabbatical, on the year 578 of 2022. And parallel, also very simple, parallel, and small Esther, very small skip, So important and significant table, really very, very relevant, hoping that really already Jews and non-Jews also, they have to keep 7 laws of Noah. The most severe ones they don't keep. Obama and Biden allow. This is abortion and homosexuality. So very, very important and really hoping like Purim, Jews will listen to the rabbis, Mordechai and Esther, and will keep the Torah, will return to keep the Torah, the Shabbos, the purity of life and everything. And then, by doing repentance, Shuvah, and this is the year of sabbatical, Shvit, unbelievable, yeah. Sabbatical year, and this is, as we saw in the Talmud, this is the conclusion of the sabbatical. We have Messiah supposed to come. But all of this, definitely, by doing Shuvah. It's a very important and significant table for our time, and really hoping that already people will realize, even also by the way, Cyrus, because Cyrus was called the Messiah of God. Also in the time of Purim, at that time, yeah, also he was the king of Persia, and he allowed Jews to settle in their land. He encouraged them to go and to settle. And unfortunately, afterwards, it changed. But this also Donald Trump is the beginning, really recognize Israel, recognize the prophecies. But then it changed, settlements. If you believe in the Torah, okay, so Jews had to keep the Torah in order to have all the land. But it's amazing that all this, what is going on now, especially with the last threats of war with Iran. So this table is very important. And one should realize that only repentance, Teshuvah, keeping the Shabbos, the Torah, will bring us Messiah, son of Jesse, and then happiness and joy will be all over the world.